Hello, this is Godel, and we are still loading in. Ooh, here we go. Okay. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Interactions, where last time we worked on making a place for our, what's this thing called? The, attunement altar. Yeah, that's what it's called. And we went ahead and set it up over here, and it's all set up. We can see this little white glow is setting up. Rather, I didn't set it up on camera. I set it up off camera between episodes. I needed to run and get some more stuff. I needed more rune marble, uh, and various other things. But we are now ready to do this. So how you put these down is going to basically tell the attunement altar which constellation it's set to. So we want it to be set to Armara. So the easiest way to do this is you take your constellation, put it in your offhand, and then you can go and drop the spectral relays, and if everything's correct, you should get your constellation showing up here, and then you should be able to hop in it and get enchanted. Let's go. Or, augmented? What is this thing called? Attuned. Yeah, that's what it's called, attuned. I totally didn't forget what it was. So here we go. We are getting attuned. This very long animation, kind of. I'll actually just cut back when it's done. Still going. Still going. Still going. Okay, just finished. Alright, so now we are attuned, and there's a flare here. I don't know what that's about. But with attunement, we should now be able to see dim constellations. So, if we put our book away, and we can look at our Lucerna paper here, it's still not showing us which moon phase it's actually available in. So, we're going to need to actually look in the night sky until we find it, but we can go ahead and look tonight. Tonight is the, looks like, what is that, a waning crescent? So we can go ahead and look for it. We should be able to see it now. It's not this one. It's not that one. Not this one. This one has, like, too many stars. We're looking for one that's 6 stars. And it's gonna kind of look like the spokes of a wheel. Kind of looks like this one, but not... It's not oriented the right way, so that makes me think this isn't it, but we can try connecting it. Yeah, this does not seem correct. Though this is very close to, this is very close to Lucerna, so... Alright, what do we got here? Oh, this looks like it's it, actually. So here we go. So connect that, connect this one, and that, and that. There we go, Lucerna created. So now, with our Lucerna constellation paper, I'm gonna just grab these. While it's still up... I was like, oh, I made a hole in the ground on accident. While it's still up in the sky, let me grab my Lucerna constellation paper. And let's also create the attunement for this. So we're going to be attuning our crystals to Lucerna. So just plop these down here, here, and here. And I guess we need one in the middle. And there we go. There's Lucerna. So we can't attune ourselves to Lucerna. We can only attune ourselves to bright constellations. But we can attune crystals to constellations. So let me go ahead and throw this over here. And I think you just, like, throw it in there. Or, oh, okay, there, it's doing it. And then I am going to time in a bottle this because it takes kind of a long time, and I think this is fine. Woo, particles. Okay, there we go. So we now have an attuned rock crystal attuned to Lucerna. And then let's do the same for this one. Just have 2 of them. Alright, there we go. We have 2 Lucerna rock crystals. Heck yeah. So when we put these in a ritual altar, those are going to give us... those are going to give us... what's it called? mob spawning utility, or utility immunity. Wow, this is looking very janky over here. Anyways, I think that's all we're going to need for Lucerna for now. But we've also unlocked a new feature called perks. And what are perks? So perks are... basically, we get a skill tree now. Yay! And the way we gain experience for our skill tree is that we have to gain experience by taking damage. That's cool-ish. And we're going to need to gain experience by taking damage because we have no other options for gaining experience right now. However, if we could go to these other nodes where the Avitus and Vicio and whatever the other one's called, Visorio, I don't know them all off the top of my head. If we go to those other nodes, we can get experience from other sources. And the way we do that is that we need to go to this middle node called the Singularity node, and that will unlock that will allow us to pick up other nodes, and then we'll be able to get experience from basically everything we do. So for now, let's go home and let's see if we can level up a little. I think we can just go hop in a cactus. Yeah, this is gonna break our armor. Do I care about my armor? Not sure how much I care about my armor. And I have taken damage. What do you have to say about that? That has given me very little experience. We're gonna need to take bigger damage. That or, like, it just does not care about our, it does not care about the damage from the cactus at all. Maybe not wearing the armor might help? Yeah, so... the EXP bar basically still shows one. I did buy the node, right? Oh, well, I bought the second node. But I do have this first node already. Why isn't it giving me any experience? So cactus damage might be excluded from that. We might need to go find some cows to smack us. Let's go take fall damage, see if that helps us at all. I know falling from up here does a couple hearts of damage, so here we go. Whee! Plop. That gave us a little bit, so it must be scaled on how big of a hit we take. So... realistically, in order to level up a bit, we're going to want to go find some mobs to get hit by. And we might need some assistance from Astral Sorcery, maybe get some kind of regeneration effect constantly on us, so that we can kind of more safely do that. But let's see if there's any haunted cows out and about. Or, you know, I could also just go, like, stand in a puddle of lava. That would hurt. So only sheep out here. There's a troll over here. Hello, how do you do, troll? And he's gone. Let's go back to Slash Home, and let's go... Let's see, this is our Astral Sorcery little structure. Let's go to our mining hole here, the iron mine that we haven't been to in a while. And let's see if there's any baddies down here that want to smack us. Oh, wait, is that an Enderman? I would love an Enderman. Hold on. How to safely kill an Enderman. This does not seem safe. I don't know where I am anymore. Alright, well that was uncool. Very uncool, Enderman. Instead of him teleporting away, he teleported me away, so that was very rude. Let's try this again. Alright, we killed an Enderman, and he also hit us. How much experience did that give us? A decent slice. We're definitely going to have some work cut out for us figuring out how to level up, though, because we're not gaining a whole lot of... experience just by taking random one-off hits here and there. What was that quest we completed for Enderman? I also got 2 ender pearls, which is like super appreciated. We really need those. Let's go back to /home and let's dump off some stuff in our inventory here. Ender pearl. Wait, do we have ender pearls? Oh, we do have ender pearls. What was that quest? It's over here in Dimensionality, I believe. Yo, Void Hunter. It's an unbreaking sword of interference. It's thaumic. It does more damage than our knife, but it's significantly slower. However, it will prevent Enderman from teleporting. We also get experience boost. I'm not sure what Portly Gentleman is, though. Let me look that up really quick. Okay, so according to what I just read, this is something that's supposed to allow us to move mobs. Let's see if it works. Here, we go over here and press I. Might be a key binding conflict. Let's look at our I key really quick. I believe it's supposed to be this one here, plus Tinker's Construct. Let's try Control I. And see if that works now. Control I. Doesn't seem to be doing anything for us. Maybe let me try mod options. Go back to here. Key I. Let's try unbinding what's on I instead. Dark steel armor. Let's try setting this one to Control I, and then we'll set this one back to I by itself. Maybe Control's messing with it. Nope. Unless... No, it doesn't seem to have done anything for us. We got, yeah, I don't know. I is not doing anything. Well, I don't know if we have to hold it while hitting or something, but yeah, it didn't seem to work. That's alright, though. Also, our platform's looking a little funny over there. Maybe we should go expand it at some point. But, is what it is. One thing I'd like to do is maybe look at other, constellation attunements we could do. I don't know if there's like a glossary of attunements anywhere that say what does what, but if we could get one, that would be awesome. If not, you know what? I'm not gonna like guess and check. I'm just going to go look it up on the relevant wiki. Ritual pedestal. Is it in here? Ritual acceleration. I mean, it doesn't tell us what the rituals do. Okay. Well, fair enough. So yeah, I guess if we discover the constellation, it kind of gives us a hint there. So Lucerna saying bright enough that it may inhibit enemies from arising in its area. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. Let me just go look it up because I don't really have sources to, or resources to be randomly making these things and then hoping we make the correct one. So let me just look up and see what we need to make. Okay, so Avitus is the one that provides living entities with regeneration. Let's see. Break solid blocks. VCO. Oh, I think we actually have a VCO reward in the quest book that we could look. Entities near pedestal receive creative flight. Bootis is nearby animals shed their drops as if they were slain. Oh, that's interesting. Fornax blocks become burnt or smelted counterparts. Horologium. Wow, that's a hard one to say. Machine experience double bonus tick and work faster. So that's like a acceleration. Lucerna we know. Mineralis can change nearby blocks. Octans, nearby water becomes easier to fish, and Pelotrio entities experience a higher chance of spawning, including hostile mobs. Okay, so we also need to kind of figure out like how to level up effectively just with Armara in general, because we are not taking enough We're not gaining enough experience, even though I took, like, quite a bit of damage. Like, this was, like, 2 full health bars of damage that I took there. Gain experience by taking damage, yeah. Maybe I just need to, like, stand on a, thing for a while. Stand on, like, a cactus, I don't know. Let's see, so we want to make our way to the singularity in the middle. And let's see, increased elemental resistances, +1 life. So we're going to go here to tough. That's going to give us more armor. Then we can go increased effectiveness of perks, increased effectiveness of perks. So these are kind of the same way regardless of which way we go, except this one's actually further away. So we should go down and then up this way. Okay, so let me kind of do a little bit of research and figure out how we're going to level up Armara, because we definitely want to start getting some of these perks. Okay, so one idea I had is maybe mitigated damage also counts. So I'm wondering if we get fire resistance and go stand in lava, like, is that gonna work? Let's give it a shot. So let's get a fire resistance potion going. We want one of these guys. Elixir of fire resistance. Let me just bookmark that so I can really quickly see at a glance all of our ingredients we need. One of these guys, one of these guys, a brick and a coal. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't really have too much in the way of bricks. Let me put some of this marble away. I should have left it upstairs in the astral sorcery area, but too late for that now. And then where do we have a glass bottle? They're in here for some reason. That's kind of weird. We can actually probably just go ahead and throw all of our glass bottles over here. And then let's put all of these guys in here, the coal and the brick. I was like, what else is a... I mean, brick just, like, doesn't really make sense as a potion ingredient, but, I mean, I've probably eaten worse things, like, you know, worse things than a brick. Nah, what am I saying? Alright, so... let's get a bucket. Okay, well, lava's still hot, apparently. Let's just drop the lava in there, and good luck me. So, can't help but notice that I don't seem to be gaining any experience. So we're really gonna have to figure out, like, how to take damage without getting killed, and then level this up, huh? That might be a little tricky. But good to know that... oh yeah, that's right, it's lava. Lava is hot. Let's just throw it back in here. Maybe we make, like, some night vision potion? And we just, like, kind of go out in the world. Not this kind of night vision, this one. Oh yeah, we don't have a moon cat mushroom yet. We would have to make it with alchemy array and alchemy ashes. Okay. Let's just go kind of on the edge of our area. Let's get some stronger regeneration potions. So let's do regeneration 2 potions. We have some over here. Oh no, that's a night vision potion. Ooh, we have some night vision potions. Hold on, that's from... that must have been from a quest reward, because I do not remember making those. So we can get a long regeneration potion, or we can get a strong regeneration potion. I'm thinking the strong one, so let's bookmark this recipe. So that's going to need some of these, some honeycomb, which we have over here. Oh yeah, I was just, like, running around holding all this junk in my inventory earlier, wasn't I? Some marshmallow, and then what about instant health? Instant health 2 is probably what we want. Ooh, raw beef. We don't have as much of that. In fact, we have very little of that. I'm kind of hesitant to use that just in case we end up needing it in another recipe. And both of these recipes need raw beef, so yeah. Let's just go with our regeneration potions. And throw those in there. 6 of those seems fine. This is in the wrong slots there, buddy. There you go. And that's going to be the best kind of regeneration potion we can make. Regen. There's also a 1 minute 30-second one that uses horsetail instead, but it's weaker, so I think we want the stronger doses, to be honest. Alright, make this really puff smoke. Whoa, look at it go. Okay. Alright, let's go and smack some things and try not to get killed while they're smacking us. And we can also have our Ender Sword here. This will prevent Endermen from teleporting away, so we can semi-safely get some Ender Pearls if we happen to run across any of them. Also, we might want to put Lapis on this so we can get some luck on it. More Ender Pearl drops would be great. Alright, here we go on the edge of our area. Alright, creatures of the darkness, be upon me. Oh, you know what? I can just drink my... I'm going to drink one of my night vision potions and hope that we don't instantly die and lose it. And creepers go invisible now. Okay, well, didn't take too much damage there, thankfully. Wow, that hurt a lot, actually. Okay. Okay, so we gotta, like, take a hit and then, like, keep regen running in the background at all times. And we also get a combo with this katana weapon. I think angry zombies actually hit for a lot. What is this? Oh, no, that is not what we want. We have reached level 2. Combo level 2.5. Alright, let's use a bandage, I guess. That heals us too, right? Hit me. Okay, that was a little bit hard. Okay, I died. Well, we did get level 2 out of that, and now it's nighttime, and we died in the darkness. You know what? Can these... I have an idea. Hold on. I might be a genius. Come here, hungry cow. Or not hungry cow. Haunted cow. If you know what I'm about to do. You're probably going to think this is the cheesiest thing ever, but, I mean, I don't know what else to do. When in need, use my resources, and here we go. Here's my resources. Get me. Wait, do I lose experience from this? Nope, that's giving me experience. Yeah, just, come on. Smack me. Oh, no, I'm losing experience when they hit me. That's not gonna work. When I die, I lose experience. Yeah, shoot. That actually makes it, like, a lot more difficult, because now I have to consider how am I gonna stay alive, because if I die, I'm losing experience. So... Big questions to figure out here. And I would actually like to get my stuff, or maybe we're just gonna go and get my stuff in the daytime. Is that cow still chasing me? No, it's getting stuck in the trees, haha. Oh, we're definitely not gonna make it to my stuff, though. Yep, not even close. We were, like, still seconds away from getting there. Alright, get rid of all these death points in here. Put these heads away. We're gonna have to figure it out. Yeah, I'll figure something out. Be back, though. Need to step away momentarily. Alright, back for the daytime. I'm gonna go run over and collect my, my body and stuff over here. And then... Yeah, just, I guess, gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna survive leveling up, Armara. I guess an option I could do is I could reattune to a different constellation. I would have to find what actual options I have right now. But Armara seems like really good for just general survivability, considering that like we don't have a lot of survivability right now. And like improving it would be great. And then we can get some other EXP from other nodes. That would be really nice. Alright, let's grab our stuff. This is where we originally died. And yeah, let's take our book and take a look at it. We have perks. We have we're still level 1, so we don't actually have any perks. The number up here shows us how many perks we have. Yeah, I don't know how strong the Avitus regeneration effect is, but it's kind of like irrelevant if we can't get Avitus, so gonna have to figure something out, I guess. Let's see. Our pants are also about to break. And just like standing in cactus does not do it for us. We don't get like any experience from that, right? Because it's doing like half a heart of damage, I guess. Yeah, I guess half a heart of damage just doesn't do something. Is it like way too aggressively configured or something? Like, I feel like it's not usually that aggressively configured. Astral Sorcery. Vertible Animals. Necromantic Fluid. Mineralis Ritual. Trash to Treasure. Avitus Ore Perk. I don't see anything that would regard like the scaling. Let me look in the config files directly. Hold on, be right back for this. Okay, I did find the Armara set experience multiplier gain from this from the root perk, and it is set to 1.0, which is the default, so it is not like nerfed to be more difficult or anything, not at least per the normal. So like, makes me wonder, like, how are people normally leveling this up? Because this seems like rather difficult, doesn't it? And then losing experience on death means I can't even cheese it by having a cow kill me over and over. Like, did that get us the level? No, it gave us some experience, but just not quite enough. We got a hat, though, at least, I guess. Cool. Hat, yay. Let's see. Sort our inventory. Let's dump some stuff in here. We don't have any cows in our basement, do we? I wonder... Oh, there is one thing I wonder. What if it counts damage mitigated by a shield? That would be a good thing to test. We have our riot shield that we got from a quest reward. Let's try that out. Oh, do not eat the rotten flesh, please. Let's go try out our riot shield. Since this sword doesn't have a right-click option anyways. Okay. Down we go. Because that would be, like, great if that worked. Okay. Alright, cows, come at me. Yeah, I don't think it's working because I'm not seeing the experience bar pop up. So what I'm thinking is I could take a hit on purpose, then block future hits. And then I can regenerate while I'm hiding. But how am I gonna get out of this pickle now? Because I can't really run away. Okay, so that works. But I'm going to need to figure out how to have... I'm going to need to have my regeneration on before I get stuck like that, so that I can regenerate while I'm hiding behind my shield. And then for perks, let's throw on another increased armor perk. So now I'm at level 2. Tough is going to help, and then increased perk effectiveness is just going to help gaining more armor. Hopefully, as I increase damage, the scaling doesn't increase in a crazy manner. What's up, dude? Dude, are you safe to hit? Please don't launch me into the air. Zombie chicken? I do not want what you're selling, sorry. Mutant Steve, I definitely don't want what you're selling. This guy is very strong. And I don't know what he dropped, but it's gone forever now. Wow, okay. that guy just full one-shot me from full health. Okay, that's cool. Very cool guy. Very demure. And he's still there. How about you take a swim in the lava, buddy? That was very rude what you've done to me. Alright, so my experience now is like half a level. Alright, let's see if this guy can hit me and not, like, murder me in one shot. Hello, sir. How much damage do you do? Too much! Okay, again, another monster that one-shots me. Did we get anything from killing that mutant Steve? No rewards, cool. Also says he breaks your grave, so that's fun. I don't know if that applies to the current version of graves that are in this mod. Oh, hello, troll. Please don't do it. Okay, thank you for not doing it. I heard him try to do it, but he ultimately failed. Okay, so, Freezy guy is actually too strong. Troll, are you gonna one-shot me? Troll, come here. Come here. Hit me, buddy. Can't believe I'm, like, standing here trying to get hit by mobs. Like, what the heck, actually? We don't have any perks still. Okay. Troll, no, come on, don't die, please, come on. Why are you doing this to yourself? Here, hit me. Oh, cool. We can't actually, we can't drink our potion while we have the shield in our offhand. Alright, that's actually super inconvenient. What if we swap these? Still can't drink the potion. What the heck, man? Alright, so I had to pause there for a minute. So what I was thinking, my last thought was, I don't think this is going to work because not being able to drink the potion while we're holding the shield is just going to make this detrimental, so we need to figure out something else. I'm thinking... The bandage isn't used for anything, is it? No, okay. I'm thinking... Let's go back to base, and let's look through if we have any kind of trap options. And maybe we can just, like, do some controlled damage to ourselves in our base. That's more safe than trying to, have mobs attack us. And, oh, I hear a cow. Hello. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy will just one-shot me if he hits me right now, so... Let's, get him out of here first. Okay, well, that works, I guess. Jeez, so annoying, those guys. Yowza. Okay, so... How are we doing right now? Perks? Yeah, I mean, we're already half dead and we don't have any experience. Two things I'm thinking. Get the shield out of my hand so I can actually take damage and drink my potion. The two things I'm thinking are... Oh, I can't drink the potion because no appetite. Well, anyways, I keep interrupting myself. One of them is actually steam pipes, so I want to see how much damage steam pipes do. And then another option is an electrical wire. It seems very unsafe, but let's see. Let's get a gold wire. I'm just gonna plop it right here. And I don't want to stand on it yet because right now I have no health and I don't want to die and get a new fresh coat of no appetite. Can we turn these goggles off? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I totally forgot to mention the tool belt as well. So between episodes, I also crafted a tool belt, which if I hold R, it pops up this wheel, and you can add more slots to this wheel, but that's where I'm going to use to kind of put some of the tools that I'm just lugging around. I have so many things on me. I'm going to store them there. But anyways, we can drink our potion here in a moment. And I think we're going to need to make some more potions as well, so let me just go and... get some more cooking up here. I think we ran out of marshmallows and then this kuhush. I don't know. I still don't know how to say it, so I'm going to keep continuing not to know how to say it. The marshmallow goes on the top. And we might want to grow some extra marshmallows because we don't actually have that many. So let me throw a handful out really quick. Here's a question. Can we put them with the formation one? That would be funny. Nope, we cannot select that with formation wand. Anyways, let me just dump a whole bunch of them right here. And those will grow and we'll get like double or triple for what we put down. And let's see how much damage our wire does here. Is it not working because power's not flowing? Like, what's the issue here? Where does our power come up here again? Oh, I don't really want to put a gold wire in the middle of it. Let's just see if I can put our wire cutter and extend this. Maybe it's just not treating it as a full block or something. Well, now I can't get in there because it's blocked off by the logistic pipes. Break this one temporarily. It doesn't seem to really be doing anything to me, so it might just be because power is not currently flowing. What if we put something to process over here? Is that going to make power flow? Take some of these native copper clusters I made earlier. Speed this up really quick, just a little bit. Whoops. And then I waste a load on the chest. Great. Here, let's put some crushed copper in here. Take the stone out. Take the aluminum out. We have a stack of aluminum. That's pretty great. Let's sift our more sapphire there. Is it working now? No. How about if I disconnect the cable that comes up through the floor, which I believe is that one right there. So if I disconnect this one, that means the power is coming up from this side and going across this gold cable. Does it work now? Tell you what, does not appear to be working. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is not a... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Never mind, it did work. Just then, holy cow. Except it hurt us real bad, so... I'm not sure we can really sustain that either, but there we go. We got... Oh, wait. We didn't get a perk point. Because we're level 2, and this is like level 3 or 4 over here. Oh, no. We're gonna have to, like, really catch up on our experience. We've lost so much experience. Okay, so this is too much. It's too dangerous. Disconnect this guy and reconnect to this guy. Geez. Okay, how much damage does steam do? We have some steam pipes out here, right? Apparently we don't have any steam pipes out here. We have some steam pipes in our basement, though. Let me go check the steam pipes out. And then I have one more idea, if this is too much as well. This is half a heart of damage, but, like, are we getting any experience from that? Barely. Just barely any. My next idea is spikes of some kind. So here we go. Okay, there's extra utility spikes. Not chisel spikes. Those are not harmful. This is a drop item. Reduces health to half a heart, but doesn't kill. You know what? That sounds like exactly what we need, to be honest. And then we could even... Can we enchant this? No, we cannot enchant this. But honestly, this sounds like exactly what we need. So let's make one of those. Except we can't make wooden swords. Can we make stone swords? Can we make iron swords? Can we make gold swords? This seems like an oversight because we can't make any of these items without the swords being craftable. So let me go look at the issue tracker, see if this has been noted there. So as far as I can tell, in the issue tracker, there is nobody that submitted an issue for these being uncraftable. So I'm wondering if swords were unintentionally disabled, not realizing they're actually used for things. Like, we can't make the living sword. How would you make this? You need a wooden sword. Like, how are you supposed to get that? Uh, like some mobs might drop it, maybe. But I feel like that shouldn't be your main source for an item. Let me go poke around in the. So the stone sword is craftable. So we could do the stone spikes, but the problem with the stone spikes is that they're not going to leave us at 1 health. So iron sword is also craftable. Gold sword is craftable. Diamond sword. Wait, diamond sword is craftable? Hang on. Yeah, just wooden sword is uncraftable for some reason. That feels like some kind of error or oversight, to be honest. This has to be, like, removed on accident, because all of the other swords are craftable, just not the wooden sword. And wooden sword is used for 1, 2, 3 other things. So I feel like, that's an error, right? Maybe? I don't know. Let me go look in the config really quick, and I'll see if it's disabled on purpose. Okay, so I found in the relevant what's this called? Scripts that Minecraft disabled as item stack is set for wooden sword, shovel, pickaxe, axe, and hoe. Probably just to not encourage using them, but like I feel like I'm not gonna do that, so let me just go and look to see if they're used for anything else, and if they are, we are gonna go ahead and re-enable them. Why? They're also hidden in here. Hold on 1 second. Let me go and set hide mode to true. So this is going to let us see hidden recipes. So sword. They're just like hidden from existence apparently. Because wooden sword is not in here. Yeah, let me just go ahead. How do you comment out in this file? So //. All right, let me do that, and let me do reload. And I think that, no, that did not reload the recipes. How do you reload scripts? Hold on 1 second. Craft tweaker. Craft tweaker reload. Okay. So now is wooden available? No, still wooden sword is not available. Interesting. Still not craftable either. Yeah, something is hiding it from NEI as well as from the recipe from appearing, so. Because like clearly you can make that. Anyways, let me mess with this off camera a little bit more. I do have to be going somewhere soon, so if I can't figure this out, I'm probably just gonna leave it, spawn some in, craft some myself, and then throw them out, something along those lines. But in the meantime, be right back. Okay, trying something else here. I found there were some errors when I deleted that string, so I tried to, tried to replace the string. That didn't seem to help. Here, let me see. What else could I possibly do to fix this? Not sure what this item is actually called here. It's just called Minecraft : banner. So I'm trying to like disable this recipe in Craft Tweaker, and it doesn't seem to be working. I just say Minecraft : banner, disable, reload the crafts, and it's like, nope, it's still there. Um, Maybe I have to re-enable it because it's already disabled, so maybe that's the problem. Let me look at what the command would be. Hold on another minute. I don't see an explicit way to add something that's been removed, but I did try changing the script in there. Wooden. It's possible I might just have to reload the game to see the changes, but unfortunately I don't have time for that right now. I'm going to see if we can figure out this wooden spike. If I can't figure it out, I'm just going to spawn some in that I don't think it's intended for wooden spikes to be uncraftable. Uh, Probably not intended anyways. Anyways, I'm gonna probably go ahead and call it here. Kind of a shorter one as far as the content goes. I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera though, so if you're enjoying the series, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. We did get our ritual up there set up and going. We got attuned. We're trying to figure out how we level up our attunement, but we are struggling a little bit. We're gonna figure it out though. I have some faith. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.